thank you again for tuning into my partner and I's debate surrounding the reallocation of police funds for mental illness and addictions to health and social services. As you know, I was the opposition, and my main three arguments were: 1, the police require the funds as they are informal frontline responders; 2, the police require the funds to maintain their crisis intervention teams; and 3, the police require the funds to address their own issues related to mental health and addiction so that they can perform their duties competently. My main arguments were inspired by the increased incidence of contact between the police and people with mental health conditions and addictions. Oftentimes, police are scrutinized and stereotyped for concerns related to a minority of related arrests and deadly force highlighted by the proposition. Police forces across the globe are responding to community concerns by enhancing their frontline staff through training in mental health, addictions, harm reduction, de-escalation, and anti-racism. Contrary to the proposition's previous claims, the criminal justice system is seeking to decriminalize mental health conditions and addictions by allocating their funds to specialized courts and crisis intervention teams, for examples. Despite advances in law and order, the public continues to demand more from an overburdened profession and blame them for the imperfections of underfunded health and social services. This is one reason why mental health conditions and addictions continue to thrive amongst law enforcement. This dangerous trend is noteworthy because research has demonstrated that there is an increased risk associated with these issues and violent force being used among officers. Therefore, it is the public's best interest to support our officers, not oppose them. To my surprise, my conclusion is quite different from what I would have expected prior to completing this assignment. I had originally hoped that I would be assigned the opposite stance. This is because various social determinants of health have positioned me in a place where I can empathize with the proposition. I have firsthand experience with police, crisis intervention team, and the psychiatric emergency room because a close family member has struggled to navigate our problematic health and social services for years, resulting in violent behavior and arrests. I so badly wanted to advocate for my family member and others experiencing the same issue through this assignment, but instead I was challenged with the opposite stance. I had a very difficult time starting this project because disagreement plagued my motivation, but eventually I opened my mind. Now I genuinely believe in keeping police funds where they are, as the police are investing in ways to address these issues along health and social services. This final conclusion would have not been possible without removing myself from my comfort zone. An American psychiatrist named Scott Peck once captured this experience in the following quote, "The truth is that our finest moments are most likely to occur when we are feeling deeply uncomfortable, unhappy, or unfulfilled. For it is only in such moments, propelled by our discomfort, that we are likely to step out of our ruts and start searching for different ways or truer answers."